What's up, nosy gang? How are you, ladies and gents? I mean, I'm saying gents because, I don't know if, niggas coming by or not, you know what I'm saying? But if, just in case they do, because, only you know, my ladies comment, my loyal ladies that stick by my little side, have my back. But anyways, hey, nosy gang. So I just got off. I'm saying, hey, nosy gang. Hey, y'all, it is nosy gang. And hello, my nosies. So, I work a different shift now, so where I get off late. Instead, I used to do the 2 p.m. to 10, and it would be hard to try to get a video because, first of all, I'm a night owl, then I sleep a little late. So by the time I get up, hell, it's time for me to go ahead and get myself together and come in. So I said, dang, I need to, move my time up. I like graveyard shift a little bit. So I said, hey, is it possible I can come like, around 4? Hell, I've been there for, long enough to be able to ask for a different shift change. But anyways, as always, if you guys rock with me, hit that subscribe button, like the video, hell, get me out there a little bit. I ain't at 1,000 yet, but we working there. And I know I probably would have been at 1,000 if, I kept consistent. But y'all, I had to make some changes and get myself together. But I know I'm probably going to be going around and things, but I wanted to react to uh Mucker's video first, cause Erica, damn, she got like 8 or 9 parts in her damn series, and I ain't been catching up with everything. Plus, Crier got his little series of exposing going on. So they got too much damn shit out here, and I gotta sit up here and browse through these videos. So I just went ahead and went to, oh, that old Mucker, that old mushy. I had to go to his first because, he's basically was just answering some of the stuff that she put out and giving me a little bit more clear insight on things. But anyways, y'all, and you know what? I'm still kind of mad at y'all because I told y'all, the real loyal ones told me happy birthday. And, I know it's May. Like, damn, why you bringing this shit out, girl? That was 2 months ago. But I asked y'all to send me one damn dollar and y'all can't send me $1. But it's alright. It is alright. Anyways, I do need to start, inserting my email because I would like if you guys will reach out to me and, if you wanted me to talk about some things, because, I still got to talk about my other YouTubers, but this right here is just getting too juicy to ignore, right? And then I noticed y'all went back and looked at my videos. So my old video about, Erica when she was getting friend zoned by Mucker, I didn't even know that I had 4,000 views on that. It kind of shocked me, but I could understand why, because since all this shit is coming out now, people is going back and reflecting like, now we seen the warning signs. Anyways, I had to write down because I'm working and shit, so before I got a call and shit, I would play Mucker, pause Mucker. Oh, I can't even say that right. Play Mucker, pause Mucker, and then have to write down the topics that he mentioned for me to discuss and go in depth with. So let's see here. I got my okay. So he starts off playing that little clip, and she sent me a text with his address, and he had a little had a little damn clip, a receipt posted up there with the Google Maps. I'm like, oh shit. Now ain't this some shit? Now y'all, I'm gonna title my video because y'all know I'm kind of nosy with shit, and I go dig a little thing, right? So my title is gonna be Mr. Mucker exposes the belated Mrs. Erica Robbins. Ooh, she gonna probably like, how the hell? What? This bitch is a little bit too nosy. How she know? How she know that I had that name before? How she know that? Ooh, she a little bit she impeding in my life a little bit too much. Like, who you talking to? Girl, I ain't gotta talk to nobody to find out information, right? Now, if Lita is listening, she knows. She know the little secret, but we not even gonna go there. That's just a little insider. But anyway, yeah, I'm titling that Mr. Mucker exposes or confronts or say his piece to the belated Miss Erica Robbins. Y'all probably gonna go over there and say, "Hey, Erica Robbins." But anyway, let's go forward, right? So he basically, just touching about that recording about crying. I see, I still didn't hear that yet. Only heard the snippet when he said he thought that was Crier passing by. He was about to, I guess, do something to him or kill him. But Crier just act like he just got threatened. I think that was Crier used that as his point to, set it off and go off. This man talking about threatening me, doing something to me. Like, Ryan, I like you. I like your channel. I like you. But you you just did a little bit too much exaggerating now. But, you had to give it entertainment for us to, at the same time it's entertainment. But I know you're also, serious. But you know that nigga ain't doing that to you. But you had to exaggerate it a little bit. Look here. Some bullets and one in the chamber. Try it. Now, Crier, you know damn well you're not supposed to be showing that gun and showing bullets and stuff in them damn videos. You know how petty these people are. They go straight. Ain't you a felon? You're not supposed to have no gun. How the hell you ever to get a gun? Who bought you that gun? Did Damien go get you a gun? You know how people are petty on here now. You know damn well you shouldn't have been showing them damn bullets knowing your situation. But anyways, and I'm not hating, I'm just speaking the truth before you call me a hater because I love you. But you know damn well you're not supposed to, come out with all that. You're supposed to keep quiet about that. And if he was to sit there trying to approach you, then you bring it out. But you putting this out here on video, you know how people are petty. They'll go to the state of Indiana. Hey, ain't Damien Crier? Is he a felon? Well, he's posting bullets and stuff on YouTube. And people are petty. But anyways, so he goes back and he talks about how, how Mucker got to try to sound professional in the end. You say things because, he got that, God, that big bottom jaw. Y'all know what I'm talking about, like a chipmunk type. You say things, guys, in the heat of the moment, and it ain't like I'm gonna do nothing to him, and he just got to keep this persona that he's just this good gentleman, and that guys, we gonna say things, we say things that don't mean, like he got that kind of con artist talk, like he can a manipulative kind, we everybody get angry type thing. Ain't made no harm by it. Did she play? Did she try to talk me out of it? Anyway, let's just go on from the beginning to the end, right? So this is what got me. Now he went back to 2020. He was like, okay, so we're gonna talk about 2020. So you want to think you got some shit on me and playing only the bad shit about me. And y'all, before we get into this, oh God, Erica. Now, I commend you for wanting to do your exposing, but baby girl, as I stated before, it is going to be hard for someone to be a friend of yours and a close friend of yours at that. I don't have nothing against you, and I know you may think I don't like you, I talk bad, but I'm calling out your bad to make you, some people need to hear constructive criticism. Hell, I do. It makes me a better person. I have nothing against you. I commend you when you right. I praise you when you right? And then I'm going to get on you when you're wrong. And then some advice you need to hear, like, Erica, girl, no one is going to want to be around you, trust you, or even confide in you because damn if you don't record everything. I mean, everything. If someone can't, it's like, like you try to have something because you don't trust. I don't know if it's that you have a hard time trusting people, and so you feel like maybe someone would backstab you. So in order to prevent that, you try to have something on them by recording certain things. Like if this bitch, double cross me or try to backstab me, I got my Volume 1 recordings on her. I got my recordings on him. I got my recordings on like that. It's like you sitting here, you got a damn, tape recorder, and on each tape, you got a list of names who it's for. I'm just saying, like, if I could not, I could not confide to you anything because I would be scared. You record everything like you a goddamn detective in the interrogation room. And see, what if you came to somebody? See, it's all said and done until someone start recording you and they start letting stuff out. Then it's going to play victim. That's the thing I got to say. Like, girl, you hold a title of being the queen of recording. Now, sometimes it is, sometimes I have your backup just in case, because this internet is wild, it's savages. Oh, we don't believe you. But then it also, comes back to haunt you in the end, because then they'll say, oh, this girl's crazy. She nothing but full of drama and this and that. Right? But girl, I'm just saying, people will be scared to get close to you, girl. And I know Crier is watching himself from it. I know he is being cautious because he know. It's like ain't no telling when you're gonna, snap and become somebody else, and then start wanting to, let loose and call yourself exposing. But anyways, so he's talking about 2020, and this is what got me. So y'all remember when Erica went on her rant and started crying and said that Crier left and that she rented out that resort and that it was $800 and she had the cake and all that. And then you see how Mucker tried to be funny, talking about the finances. I was trying, I was helping her look for like resorts and stuff, but the finances and stuff won't there, the money won't right. Trying to low-key call her broke or something. But anyways, he said that she was invited. She invited him to the resort after Crier left. Now, this is where it becomes a problem, because if you are with your significant other and y'all get into it, and yeah, you and him, had a rocky relationship, but your first instinct. Now, if he doing wrong, let him do wrong on his part and let karma come on his ass in the end. But Erica, it does not look right that soon as Crier left, you go ahead and call your realtor, hint, and crying to him. And that's another thing. Why is everyone saying, Erica, as soon as you go to have a conversation with someone, you always calling them and crying? LaToya said it. Hell, Mucker said it. I mean, Gangsta said it. It's like every time it's going or something don't go your way, it's like you'll go ahead and let me go ahead and get my pity together, and you call and cry and then have these people feel pity for you, and then you probably play it to your advantage to make it seem like the other person just so wrong and they just did you so wrong. You did all this for them and they gave you their ass to kiss in the end. Why are you always calling people crying? I felt like you should have called your mom or a friend you could confide in, because at that time you was still close with Martin before you did what you did and the diamond chick. But you call another man. And like he said, you're really not that innocent, baby. So he goes on to say that you called him when you didn't even know him like that. You was just a realist, like, this girl don't know me like that. And he noticed, like, hey, he wasn't thinking at the time, but it should have been a red flag. Like, why are you calling me? You got a man. Y'all arguing. Your first thing is to call me. Why not call him back and say, hey, come on, talk it out. Look, I apologize if, I came at you some type of way. Just call your spouse and talk it out that way. But it's like you ran to another man. And then the fact, Erica, this is your problem. These people you barely know, they may say one or two good things or give you a good conversation. You don't know them from a can of paint, but then you just gained you're very trusting. It's like you trust him fast, and it's kind of like a crazy sign, but you're too trusting, and then you go ahead and start, running your mouth and saying things out of anger and spite. And you don't know these people from a can of paint. They can go turn around and tell and all this, even though you said, quote, quote, from the words of him, that all you got to do is just manipulate it to your fans to where we're on your side, right? But that's the thing that stuck out to him. You didn't know him, you called him, and of course, I guess you made it seem like you was stuck there, stranded. So he said he wasn't, he was around the area. He wasn't too far from where you was located. So he decides to show up. But he still thought that it was weird. But hey, he know that you got a baby, you got kids and all that. And not a baby, but you're pregnant and you got your son. And he probably thinking like, damn, it's kind of fucked up that her, baby daddy is sit up there and leave her and her son stuck like that, knowing she needs to get back and all that. So that's probably why he left. But he said he gets there, and come to find out, you have a key to a vehicle. So it's like you lied to get him there, right? Then not only that, he said he went in there and seen the damn birthday cake that you got him. So, of course, he has a reason to be like, damn, you called me over here. Now, what if your nigga come back? And that's another thing. People can look at it two ways. They can look at it, now look at this bitch. She trying to cause some type of trouble. See, this is my philosophy. I wonder if she called Mucker over there. This is just hypothetically speaking. Like, what if she called Mucker over there, right? You know how some people are petty, they'll pocket dial. And then let's just say Crier pick up, and then she's talking to Mucker in the background, and he say something, and then Crier's like, hold on, there's a nigga over there, turn around. Then he shows up there, then not Erica, but then Mucker and Crier get into it, and the whole time Erica knows she done set it up, but in the background, she's like, oh, look, I got him fighting over me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, some people are devious like that. And knowing of her recording ways, I wouldn't put it past her. Now, that just could be scenario one. Y'all know we do scenarios over here. But, or, I don't know, maybe she needed someone to talk to, but it leans somewhere. Why would you do that and call someone over there and lie and say you stranded? But you know that your baby daddy just left. Some men can get down the road and then, like, why did I do that shit? Let me turn around. This girl did all this for me. The least I can do is, spend some time with her. Good thing he didn't turn around. But we don't know what was also provoked or said to Crier to make him leave. Because you know how Erica, oh, you always stuck up your son's ass, kissing your son's ass because he got all that damn money. I know, but you can't be here, though. If he got so much damn money, you need to give me my $800 that I spent on this trip. And I spent a good $50 on this cake. It ain't cheap. So, we don't know. But I'm leaning more towards the way she tried to have them go against each other. People can be shysty like that. Get Muck over there, start talking and crying, and then pocket down, and just know you dialing. But then Crier hear the man in the background gets mad, turn around, and then it ain't like she's gonna give a fair warning. Oh shit, I accidentally dialed him. Hey, you need to go. Instead, some devious females will wait till the nigga to show up and then let it play out. Right? But anyways, it didn't play out like that. But we like to have scenarios. So, like he said, he's seen the cake there. He's seen that she had a key, so she won't strand it. So he's probably like, okay, she's lying, but she's upset and all that. So people overlook that. But then he said that she goes on saying that she's pregnant with twins. And then he mentions that she obsessed with, I guess we know it's the Prince family, obsessed with, I guess, Damien and Bianca. But said she was pregnant with twins and told him that it's a possibility that he might not be the father and some guy named Lance. Now, I don't know about that situation, but let's go back in the moment in time when Gangsta first left the scene and said he was going to take a break from YouTube. And he said that he was just going to air everything out. Now, remember, Gangsta said she was trying to inquire about getting an ultrasound and that she told him that I guess that maybe someone took advantage of her and that it's a possibility Damien might not, be the father. But if that comes up, I forgot what he said because I don't want to be lying on anyone. But we do know to the effect that she also confided and told him that he may not be the father as well. So this is two different people saying the same thing, but this time it's a name added. Now, I don't know if Mucker could be doing this because he watched Gangsta's video and say, I'm going to just sneak that in there. But since Gangsta did this last year and all this shit is coming out now in May, it's kind of weird. And then plus, everything seems to be adding up. Think about it. It was a cake there, right? Damien did leave and he did go to his sons. She was supposedly pregnant with twins. Now, this is 2020. We did not know who Rakan was. We didn't know of him until she brought him along last year. So he's knowing certain things about 2020. He's your realtor, but you're calling him on a personal note. So, he gives the name Lance. But he said he didn't know if Crier could be coming, but she's coming back with no, not Crier, but her coming back with a vengeance. Like, we don't know what Erica is really up to, right? I still got to hear her part, but hearing this part, the only thing I just disagree with is why would you call another man over there? And you're supposed to be so hurt. Instead of confiding in, it's like you want to run to a man for comfort when you're supposed to have a friend, or do you not have friends? I don't know what it is, but during this time, you did have Martin, you did have Diamond, you had one of your moderators that was that you was close with. There's someone else you could have confided in than calling the realtor. But anyways, we're going to move forward from there. So then he goes to say that, I guess after they talked or whatever, she reached out to him, thanked him for coming, just to come to the rescue. He really didn't do shit. But then had the nerve to say, oh, and my baby daddy don't like you and all that. First of all, how would he know of him? Unless did you come up with something like, oh yeah, and then my realtor was sitting up there trying to message me because when I went live, I guess he watched my YouTube channel and then he reached out to me talking about, hey, everything okay? Do I need to come and check up on you? You know how some people because unbeknownst to Crier, he don't know what's going on. So we don't know if Erica could have played size and say, yeah, and he was checking up on me, and I started to let him come over because at least he could have been my shoulder to cry on if I needed something. At least he was there, he was willing to come. And Crier at the time, that's his woman, like, oh, I don't like his ass, he need to stay away from you, he don't need to be writing you, but not knowing that she's the one that initiated it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so this is the part 1, and I'm going to end it here because I'm about to be like these other motherfuckers. They be adding part 2s, part 3s, part 4s, and all this shit. So this is the part 1, and then we're going to do the part 2. So I'm going to be doing a double upload. Anyways, just let me know your thoughts in the comments. I still got to see his part 1 and part 2 of him responding, but I know it really ain't about shit. And then where is LaToya at? Where is Creole of Lies? Where is she? That's your woman, right? Why she not sitting beside you like she was doing Crier and and just sitting there? I's back. Hey y'all, I's back. I's engaged. I's so dumb I gave up my house. Where's she at? But anyways, Y'all leave y'all thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Yes, I will respond because I miss talking to you guys. And, just hit the like, get me out there a little bit. And this is your girl, Nosy Gang. And this is the end to part 1.